The lady wants names. The lady is Maria Bamford.
It's such a great mic. I just didn't know how to operate it.
I paid a lot of money for these.
Yeah, it's just a sweet mic.
They're like,
because people say it's really important to know how to use a mic, but it's like I've just been kind of like fucking sliding the whole time. I never knew anything. I never took a class. And now it's showing.
I took a mic class in college.
Mic class. What did you guys do today?
Oh.
Worked. I did the 9 to 4:30, and then I didn't sell anything. I started a sales job.
What kind of sales?
So the most exciting kind, the outbound phone call kind. Yeah,
what?
right. Where you're like going there throughout your day, and then I call you and I ask you to spend a bunch of money.
Okay, here, you call me.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hi. Who is this?
Oh yes, this is Brian with such and such company trying to sell online marketing.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny because I have a lot of extra time and I feel lonely and I'd like to hear more about your product.
Oh, perfect. That's not in my script, but we're going to go with it. So, are you currently doing anything to advertise?
Oh my god, no, not at all. But guess what? I have $1 billion in my pocket. And I have about 75 things that I want to get out there.
That's like every day for Brian.
It is. It's my new life.
Okay, so then what happens? I give you my credit card? Okay.
If it goes well.
Here's my number, my credit card number. It's 77777777777, and it's a max. It's an Amex.
That's why it only has 14 numbers.
Anyways, I can't believe I'm in business with you, Brian.
I'm so excited too.
It's so crazy that you'd call me just like right now when I'm just like sitting here eating a kale salad with my $1 billion.
If I had one call like that, I'd be a happy man.
You could just
Well, you just did.
I would.
You just did have.
I just
call.
drop my headset and
Everything.
leave.
right in the world.
What kind of jobs you guys got?
I basically am just customer service.
What kind of customers?
I work for a payroll company. So it's basically somebody in my company screwed up their check, so I have to hear their rage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I do that one?
Yeah,
Can I act
yeah.
out that one? Hi, I was given this number to call because no one took out any Social Security all year, and so now I'm fucked.
Well, it looks like you were claiming exempt on your W-4.
What's your name?
My name is Brian.
Oh my god, it's so weird because I know another guy, Brian, and he just really got my mom in this really cool business. He's like set her up marketing wise, but anyways, Brian.
Sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, he is. We're gonna meet later on tonight. Anyways, doesn't matter. So you're saying it's my fault?
Unfortunately, yes.
You're right. It is my fault. Sometimes I don't understand taxes, and I don't know what it means to write exempt or not exempt, or I don't know how many dependents to put, or what is a dependent. But I always just put 12.
I mean, if you just want to shout at me for 2 minutes, that's fine. That's what I'm here for.
Brian, let's just be quiet together. Bye, Brian. What's your job?
I'm Audrey, and I work in food service.
Oh my god, what kind of food are you serving? I'm sorry, I won't do another improv scene. I'm sorry, it's weird.
It's great. Corporate coffee.
Corporate
Wink.
coffee. What does that mean?
Coffee shop.
I work at
Oh,
Coffee shop.
so
yeah,
sweet.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that in this, but it's a great thing that we have editing, huh?
We'll dub over it.
Yeah.
I work
Oh.
at coffee shop.
Dutch Brothers.
Is it have you read that book?
Coffee shop.
It's changed my life.
No, I haven't.
It's a book about a man who was in his 50s and he lost his job as a stockbroker, and he was desperate and afraid, and his wife has left him and his kids left him behind. He lost everything. And he walked into a Starbucks
Coffee shop.
and he applied for a job. And he learned about discipline, and he learned about community. And he's now he's working at Starbucks.
Coffee shop.
Wow. That's really inspirational.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, mine is just right off, like, a public transportation place, so I don't really deal with, like, hope and, like, inspiration, more so just, like, homeless people and, like, PBR cans, like, in the bathroom.
Oh, really? People
Yeah.
drink in the
So
bathroom?
much. Like, so much. Like, there's Four Locos just, like, sitting there, like, what are you doing?
Why wouldn't you slam that?
I don't-
What, did they want to get out of the sun?
I
or?
think so. Like, maybe they're hot. They're on, like, the you know, the bus, and I go, oh, there's a
Coffee shop.
so I should go into their bathroom and, you know,
Take
take
a
a shower
shower.
and slam my 40 of whatever it is.
Oh, and have like a private beer.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's a big bathroom, so it's kind of like a, you know,
That's
little-
where they get
little
their
suite.
me time.
Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Party of
that's
one.
true.
Yeah.
Do you guys have? Is it a key or a code to get in?
No, they can just go on in
open.
there. Yeah.
It's not one of those ones you need like the special
No,
token.
no, it's not that
Those are good.
fancy. Not quite there yet. Maybe someday.
Oh no, it's good that you don't though. That's nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink at work?
My favorite drink. I just like iced coffee, I think. I'm
Okay.
kind of boring. I
Okay.
don't like the fancy things.
Yeah. What do you put in your iced coffee?
I put sometimes I put Splenda.
Splenda.
Sometimes I put vanilla.
Oh.
How much do you have to put in to make it taste like it at all?
Like maybe like 1, 2, 3, like, and then that's good.
But does it go throughout the whole coffee?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Well, you gotta like shake it.
Oh, you gotta stir
Like,
it.
stir
Okay,
it up
okay.
a little bit, and then you know I use a. Yeah.
What kind of time are we talking about here?
Well, it takes about 2.5 minutes to prepare one drink.
That's a perfect corporate answer.
yeah, yeah.
Everything by the book.
That I do. There's
Coffee shop.
near my house,
Yeah.
and it seems real nice. It seems like it's stressful though, like 'cause like people got to keep on it.
Yeah.
Like nobody's like it's kind of like don't stop, wipe down the counters, keep busy.
That's-
Why don't you sweep? Why don't
Yeah.
you wipe it down?
And they're like leaning over
Yeah,
and looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
you,
yeah.
like watching you, like, where's my latte? Is that my latte? Like, you're just like, kill me.
Yeah, what's the hardest drink to make at
Coffee shop.
The hardest one. It would probably be one of. I mean, after working there for so long, it's kind of just like, oh, my eyes are closed. It doesn't really matter. But probably one of the the
Coffee.
cappuccinos where there's just like a bunch of ingredients that like you scoop it out and like, oh, now it's all in the ice, and now you got to clean that up. And
Oh, you gotta clean out the ice.
yeah, that sucks, man.
Oh man.
Darn healthcare.
That's
Yeah.
a first world problem right there.
I know,
ice.
right?
Cleaning out the ice.
God, I hate that.
What kind of day job you got?
So I work in a marketing company,
Okay.
digital marketing agency,
Okay.
and I do I manage social media for
Radio Shack.
yeah, it's really exciting.
Like people follow you on
Radio Shack.
Thousands and thousands of angry people.
Really?
Really angry people.
Did they tweet back or tweet
Oh,
shit at you?
there's so the tweets are the funniest because the tweets just come from young people.
Right.
So it's just like shopping at
Radio Shack.
motherfuckers. Like, yeah. One of our I said the name. I'll just have to I'll dub over it. But I'll dub over
A lot
all
of that
these.
tonight.
But it just like our favorite one was just shopping at
Radio Shack.
LOL. So my buddy who was here tonight, like that's pretty much his catchphrase. So
That's a good
Radio Shack.
yeah.
marketing campaign.
Yeah, right. Shopping at
Radio Shack.
LOL. So, and then the couponers.
Do they want people? They want people tweeting about it, so you kind of want something to go down at
Radio Shack.
like if there was like some I don't know happening, you know, where people are like, "Hey, you guys, at
Radio Shack.
at cocaine, at beer, at fudge, at fun times," and then everybody met there, and you had a crowd surge. I don't know. What do you do? How do you get people interested in tweeting?
Radio Shack.
It's a big effort, you know. We're still trying to figure it out. I'm just kidding.
Semi-successful.
I'm gonna have to dub over so.
Oh,
many
sorry.
names. No,
Oh,
it's okay.
sorry.
I'll figure it out. But it's a cool job. Anytime I get frustrated and you know I'm having a rough day, I just have to remind myself that I get paid to write Facebook posts and tweets.
Oh, that is
So,
delightful.
I know.
What's your best tweet you've written or Facebook post?
Oh man, put me on the spot.
I mean,
I wrote a trivia question the other day I was particularly proud of.
All right.
Actually, and you guys can try and answer, and you folks at home can play too. What is the most popular condiment in the United States? Here's a hint. It doubles as a dance. Salsa. And I have to so I have to include a clue that obvious because
You'll get like ranch.
because we're
yeah.
we're
Potatoes.
a nation of idiots.
Salt. Yeah. People are really random on there. Like we'll just post something like, "Hope you're having a good weekend. Check out this thing going on." And then people will tell us their entire life story like, "Hey, my cat died yesterday and I went to
Radio Shack.
I bought some cat food and the manager was pretty rude to me. So then I went back home and my cat was alive again." And it's like,
Wow.
you think I'm exaggerating? There's shit that weird.
And then
On those walls.
then what do you do back? Are you supposed to respond to that?
I mean, yeah. You
Yes.
can't just ignore people.
You can't
especially
ignore
someone
them if
as
they post
especially
on-
someone who is I mean, we have to assume they're sincere, you know, and they're being serious. So it's like, hey Debbie, sorry your cat died.
But I thought
You say
Sorry your cat died, but we're glad that it was reincarnated while you were being harassed at
Radio Shack.
getting cat food.
okay, now you do you have to give her a coupon then or something that says, you know, I am truly sorry, you know, like
So here's the great thing
okay,
is that we get to like handle all that stuff.
right?
And like we'll take their complaint and then we're like, here's a number. Call them. Because honestly, we don't really care.
We have no power.
We don't have any power, and we also
What happens when you
Oh.
call the number?
they'll talk to an individual who will probably berate them for about 15 minutes,
What?
and then
So it's like the
yeah.
rejection hotline.
Yeah,
Grocery
yeah.
store.
It's a big joke. It's a
Oh.
big joke. Yeah.
Oh my god, I totally want to call that number.
Yeah, I know.
so do I.
Look it
Just
up.
to see, just to go see why they would give me the business.
Well, they'll ask you for like a few personal questions first, just so that they can they think that maybe they're just like collecting important information, so that they can address their concerns.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
what's your greatest fear in life?
Oh,
Do I need to answer this? Yeah.
I
You
fear
do.
that the TV in my stomach is taking over my brain.
That's a legitimate concern. I'm sure there's a name for that somewhere.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
awesome,
called
though.
paranoid schizophrenia.
It's a pretty good gig. Oh
It
boy.
doesn't sound like a bad gig though.
It's a pretty sweet gig. I'm really, really excited to go back through this and figure out a word to put over all those.
Radio Shack.
There's one
But I
more.
didn't know if you would. Oh, like, well, I guess if you work there, it's going to be a problem.
Bro, it's okay though.
Yeah.
Just a little creative
Just like
creative
put
works.
something really stupid and not related to Dave and Buster's or something.
Yeah.
Dude, Dave and Buster's.
Or like giraffe. Like
Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, that's
Like, why are they
good.
talking about groceries and radio shacks? Podcast doesn't make any
I never
sense.
finished Radio Shack.
Those are all great jobs.
What are you? So
I work volunteer sometimes at a downtown women's center for women who are homeless, and it's fun. And no, but I like it because it makes me feel like I can still have I still got a hand in the office world if I need those skills. I can use a phone, and people they have some. People are calling in about housing, and
are you good with calculators?
I mean, are you talking like the kind that are like with little pads on them that are small, or are you talking like a kind of a stacked one with paper coming out of it?
What's your preference?
I like the soft padded ones. I don't.
We're gonna take a break for our sponsor now, Casio.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Little spat, but what is that? Oh, they have rules where you like certain bigwigs. You're supposed to always remember who they are. So you never put them on hold, which I've had that they always say that at different jobs where there's certain people. And I used to do a joke about that, but we won't do that now because we're not talking about comedy.
Nope.
No.
Even a little bit.
Even though everybody here is a very talented comedian.
And that's it. We'll stop right there.
no more.
Do is there any volunteering? You guys doing a volunteering? You guys are busy with your bees. You're busy with your job, for Christ's sake.
Very busy with bees.
Yeah.
And bees. Well, you look good with smiling about volunteering.
Yeah. So good question. So
Loves
it's
it.
a two-part answer.
Yeah.
The first one
Great.
I did in Phoenix. There's a street called Van Buren, and they have it's like government housing where they have people staying, like families stay together. And on Tuesday, you can volunteer your time. You can read books to kids. So you set up this little blanket, and you have all these books around you. And on paper, it sounds great, but that's like the biggest acceptance rejection moment of your life.
Oh,
because all these kids pour in, and then they're like, "Oh, everyone else is getting all these kids, but like I have no kids."
Yeah.
And
No,
then-
but it. Oh.
Exactly.
Jesus.
And I gotta like attract the kids, and I feel weird now because I'm like working to attract kids.
Develop that skill.
I know.
Develop.
There's
It's
no
valuable.
ice cream music. It's nothing. It's. But it is a great moment because they'll bring the book and you'll read it to them, and then they take the book home, and it teaches literacy, and you get to actually babysit the kids for a little bit.
What kind of books did you get to read?
So I like the pop outs and the action books.
Yeah.
The ones with the least words as possible, so I can like pitch things to the kids and get really excited about the story, and they're like, okay, or they're like, get away from me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know some kids when you read them a story, they get freaked out. Like if you
Right.
change your voice or you know, they're just like, do it from the book.
That's not how mom. does it.
Okay. So sorry.
It is fun though, and the second part to that answer was, and I used to do this, and this is less exciting than the former, is I'd go and there's a place on a similar street in Phoenix where you sort donations. So they have a donation center where people donate clothes for the homeless shelter, and that's less glamorous because you don't get to work with people. You're just like, oh, like a ratty old like jacket, keep it or throw it away, and you have gloves on. But
You have gloves on. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to.
Because it's gross, right?
And I donate stuff all the time, and it's usually things that are gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause you
Like
don't want
what's the weirdest thing you found in there?
Just like underwear. That's a good one.
Oh.
Wow.
Lord.
It's just like buying. I mean, you would never go to Goodwill and buy.
Underwear.
They have them.
They do.
But I mean,
Get
as
'em
you're
if you
donating it, what makes you think like someone's gonna have a good time in these?
Yeah.
You know, just drop 'em in the bin.
I have some good memories, but it's
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
go.
No, please, please take these. They're of no use to me now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's because they have sorting at this place I was volunteering. I was thinking about that, but then I thought about how it might be stinky.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's just like clothing
Sorry.
donations. Oh, it's okay.
Ew! As I get older, I spend more time by myself, and I don't really notice the noises I make.
Do you need some water? Do you need some water?
What? No, I'm fine.
All right.
That's my favorite
boy.
laugh, the dry laugh. Like a puff of smoke should be coming out.
Yeah.
Like a whoopee cushion, you know, they're like dry. I don't know if that makes sense. But never mind.
Wow, that's
No,
Picture like a
no,
whoopee
that's a
cushion
great-
and like a puff of smoke coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
whoopee
like your
cushion.
love.
No, it's a nice wet sound though.
It is.
It's a very satisfying. It's awesome. I've got them for my nieces and nephews over and over again. I'm gonna whoopee cushions. They could care less. They don't care. They don't care. They're not interested. Thanks, TT. Come on, do you guys understand what you
don't-
can do with this?
So many tricks.
How many hours of fun did you have with whoopee cushions as a? I mean, like I remember I got one every
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh yeah.
And it was good fun. Literally, like there were certain stocking stuffers that I would get like every single Christmas.
That's hilarious.
And like there's always a slinky in like still even last year I got a slinky in my stocking.
Again.
What am I gonna do with this?
Slinky race.
Escalator.
I don't know anyone
Yeah.
else with a slinky. That's a one-player game. That's not a multiplayer event.
You can capture things in it. You know, like
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
or pretend it's like a telescope. You know, look through it
See
silly
things,
and
see
like make
things.
like showcases of things at the end of it. Like, oh, I've just showcased this thing. Anyways,
No, you're right. Though. You're right. You're totally right.
that's what they should call it. Sort of a slinky, a showcaser.
It could be a scarf.
This is so
Scarf.
productive. This is so productive.
Maybe an even better belt. A one size fits all.
One size fits all
We should
belt.
bring this to Slinky because we're coming. up
Yeah.
soon.
Well, they're gonna be angry because what competition is there for the slinky? What other stair falling device?
Just
You know.
springs all over the world.
Yeah.
I just want to keep thinking of the other things you can do with a slinky now.
You can just put it. Yeah, I like the scarf idea. That's really.
Like if you have really tiny legs, they could be like have two of them and be leg warmers. Like
Oh.
Skinny leg people.
very very tiny legs, babies. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Like if you're like in a concentration camp,
Yeah.
like North Korea or something. Like you're
You guys
like, oh
didn't-
my god, we're
the Nazis-
starving.
The Nazis
your
invented
slinky.
slinkies.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I brought it to that.
No. I think I. So, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Good question.
Thanks.
Friday, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Feels like Friday today for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably drinking after work, but I
Okay.
might sneak one in on lunch.
Hell yes. Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Beer garita, perhaps.
Wow,
my
that's,
Ooh.
Oh,
Margarita?
that's a
Goes
bad-
good with the beard. You know what I'm saying? Perfect.
That's
Goes good with the
crazy. That's fun. What are you gonna do tomorrow?
Well, my workplace is very progressive. So we're probably going to drink during work.
Bow.
And I really better delete all the
Radio Shack.
from this episode. God damn it, there's another one. And then it's a friend's last day at work tomorrow. So we're also probably going to drink after work.
Okay.
Yeah.
The theme.
This is every damn Friday.
What's
Yeah, it's a
happening?
little, it's incessant. And then, you know, I'm probably gonna work on maybe some of
Oh,
this
no,
stuff
okay.
this, you know, tomorrow night.
Okay.
I also
okay.
coach a lacrosse team, so I'm gonna go coach them, and then I might come here after that.
So you're
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
hammered from drinking all day, then go coach lacrosse.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
so explain
I divulged that.
lacrosse. Probably not professional lacrosse. Lacrosse.
No, I coach a professional team. We're the best. We're number one. I coach a high school team.
Oh, sweet. Dudes
That's
or
cool, too.
girls? Dudes or
It's
girls?
dudes. It's a bunch of
Alright.
dudes. It's a bunch
Yeah.
of rotten dudes.
That's hard, that lacrosse game.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Running with baskets.
Running with, us. Sticky wickets is what they're known
wickets.
as.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to correct you there, but
no, I mean.
I'd appreciate it if you'd respect the game.
No, I do respect the game. I totally respect the game. I'm so sorry. There's Howard. Howard's the club.
Howard Hughes.
Once I went swimming at my local pool, and these guys were practicing for water polo, and I thought I could get in because I thought it was time where the lane was open for laps, and and I had my big sun hat on, and gafas de sol, my sunglasses, and they said I was like, oh, hi, I'm getting in. And they were like in a full-on match. But I just kind of was like, oh, but it's okay, right? If I just swim alongside the thing. And they're like, this is a water polo game, ma'am. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I got a little teary-eyed because I felt bad. Because that's sometimes what jocks do. To intimidate you.
That's a bad stereotype.
No, that is a side.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you're right. And I
Let's conquer those.
I was a stereotype where I was like this privileged lady coming in there with my little hat, sun hat. Oh, hi. Okay, Walter, not Walter. Walter the Farting Dog. Have you guys read that?
Yeah.
Any of those dogs? That's a great book.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of
I
that.
actually haven't read it.
Oh, it's a great book.
Is it? Is it a kid's book or?
It's a kid's book.
Yeah.
Very good book.
I'm pretty behind on my kids' literature.
Okay.
It's been about 17 years or so.
Here's the plot. They adopt a dog. Family adopts a dog. Terrible farting problem. They're going to give the dog away, but first they go on vacation and leave Walter farting like crazy by himself. Walter knows he's going to be given away, so he tries to hold in his farts the whole weekend.
What happens?
Well, then what happens is a robber tries to get in the house, and he scares, and Walter's farts are so built up inside him, he gets scared by the robber, and he explodes, and then he scares away the robber with his farts, and then they keep Walter forever because he saved everything.
And the moral of the story is hold in your farts for the right time.
Yeah.
That's what I gathered from that.
That's good.
I'm using that lesson right now.
What do you guys? Yeah, exactly. No, hold it. Hold
I
it.
can't wait till you leave this goddamn room.
No, use it when you need it. How do we close the show? Or is it time yet? Because I got to go to sleep.
Yeah, I do too. I think we all
And
do.
Howard's going to pay me. Shit.
We get to the important
Yeah.
part.
Mama don't work for free. No, I do work for free.
Well, thank you so incredibly much
Yes, thank
for
you
hanging
very
out
much.
with
Thank you.
us.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I hope I'm sorry that hopefully I wasn't too controlling. I seem to control the whole.
That's
big weirdo.
that's foolish talk right there. It was an honor. I'm Richie
Yes.
Martin.
I'm Audrey Farnsworth.
Ryan Rhodes.
And Brian Valona.
Remembered. How about you, Howard?
That's Howard Hughes.
You're not Howard Hughes.
He's the guy with the funny glasses in the corner. And this has been write some goddamn checks. Thanks for listening to the Stand Up ScottsCast. Good night or day.